Hello, today I'll be showing you how to make one of my favorite desserts, coffee cake. It's a simple, easy to make recipe that tastes great. But before we start making it, we're going to have a quick history lesson. The history of coffee cake isn't that confusing. Coffee cake, or sometimes called Guggen, Gagen, Gaffelhappen, Gandalf,
Google.
that, or you know what, I'm not even going to try. Originated in Central and Northern Europe. It was designed to be cake made with or to be eaten with coffee. It was the Germans and Scandinavians that brought it to America, and America kind of altered it to become its own thing. It wasn't until around 1850, though, that the name coffee cake became popular. Now, for the recipe, it is split into two parts, the cake batter and the cinnamon topping. For the batter, you will need 1.5 cups of flour, 3/4 cup of sugar, 2.5 teaspoons of baking powder, 1/4 teaspoon of salt, 1 beaten egg, 1/2 cup of milk, and 1/4 cup of cooking oil. For the topping, you'll need a 1/2 cup of brown sugar, 2 tablespoons of flour, 2 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, and 3 tablespoons of butter. Also, you need a 9-inch by 9-inch pan to bake it in. Start by preheating the oven to 375 degrees and mix together all the dry ingredients, being the flour, sugar, baking powder, and salt into one bowl and mix. Then, in another bowl, add all your wet ingredients, being the egg, milk, and cooking oil. Once both of those mixtures are ready, make a well in the middle of the dry ingredients and pour in all the wet ingredients, and then mix. Next thing you'll need to make is the cinnamon topping, and for this you'll need a pastry blender, which is this weird Wolverine claw looking thing that you hold like brass knuckles, and you basically just use it to punch the ingredients until they are combined. In a small to medium-sized bowl, add the brown sugar, flour, ground cinnamon, and butter. Then use the pastry blender to cut in the butter and evenly mix the ingredients until they're all combined. Appropriate music is necessary for this section. Then pour half of the cake mixture into your pan, covering it with half of the topping, then pouring the rest of the cake mixture evenly over the topping. By the way, this part sucks because the batter was not made to be poured, and it feels more like wet sand pouring out from a bucket at the beach than an actual batter that was meant to be poured. And then finish it off with half of the topping. Then just put it in the oven and bake for 25 to 30 minutes. After that, you're done. You have a delicious cinnamon treat that, in my opinion, doesn't even need coffee to taste good. Thank you for watching and have a nice day.